Hello and welcome back to my corner of the internet. Can't speak today, I guess. So, if you can't already tell, this is story time. Only it's a Halloween story time. Now, around every holiday, I would like to try to do a story time that has to do with said holiday. So, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, but I think Christmas will be like kind of combined with New Year's Eve because like I don't know if I want to put out that much holiday stuff. You don't get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll do Valentine's because I'm alone forever. I'm kidding. Call me. That's probably going at the end of the video, I can already tell. Or I'm just gonna edit it out. I don't know. Anyways, so for this story, I'm gonna be talking about how I was chased by a clown. Yes, the big clown stories that are going around, I have my own, you guys. So I volunteer at marathons frequently, and if you don't know what like you do if you volunteer at a marathon, you make sure that the runners are like doing okay, that they're going on the right path. And if the marathon has this, or this wasn't a marathon, this was like a 5K or 10K, I think. But if like the running event, we'll call it a running event. If the running event like has a specific theme, like this one, which was Halloween, then you dress up like that theme, or you do stuff for said theme. Like if it's a Walking Dead run, love you Walking Dead, then you would like probably be running from zombies or walkers, whatever you want to call them. And for this specific one, the volunteers were supposed to dress up as like scary stuff and try to scare the runners because it was dark and like the path was dark and everything. And I wasn't doing so hot while scaring them. I was trying my hardest, like I was trying to walk slow and like chase after runners. I scared a few people, but not that many. And it just was disappointing at that point. Like, I mean, I was having fun, of course, but I felt like an idiot. But I had a mask on, so no one could see me. Now, as you can see, I wear glasses, and when I take them off, I can still see fairly well. But for the mask that I was wearing, I could not have my glasses on because like it wouldn't fit. And I couldn't see very well through like the holes in the mask and without my glasses all combined. So I'm trying to like follow people and scare them, and I can't really see what I'm doing because it's so dark out. Not finally, like I had fun, but everyone like passes through my station. So I call one of the other volunteers and I'm like, are we done? And they're like, yeah, but let's head over to the picnic area and like try to scare the runners again, because there's a picnic area and the runners were going to come through that a couple minutes later. So we went up there to scare them again. And I'm alone, like there's no other volunteer in my little area. Now, none of the volunteers are that far away from each other, but like I'm not seeing any of the other volunteers. And all of a sudden I see a person standing like facing a tree, and I'm like, who is this? And what? So I'm like, oh hey, you're not gonna scare me, I see you, thinking it's one of the other volunteers like trying to pull a fast one on me and scare me. And this person turns around and looks at me, and they're wearing a clown mask. And at this point I'm thinking, okay, is it one of the other volunteers? But then I remember none of the other volunteers were wearing a clown mask. So this is some random person, or maybe he's with some kind of other volunteer company. I don't even know at this point. But, like, I don't think he was supposed to be there. And he starts walking towards me. He doesn't say anything. He just starts walking towards me. And I'm like, hey, I see you. You're not going to scare me. And I'm actually really scared when I'm saying that. But I'm still kind of thinking, okay, it was one of the volunteers. I'm trying to stay calm. And he keeps walking towards me and it's dark. And then I realize, Taylor, like, where's the picnic area? Because I knew that there'd be other people at the picnic area. And the runners would be coming there. So I'd be safe there. But I can't find it because there's no lights, and there's enough trees where you cannot find the picnic area. Like, you can't see the lights. So, I start running, and I'm trying to call, I don't even know who I was trying to call. Like, I was trying to call my parents. It might have been my mom. It might have been my dad. But I can't get my phone unlocked. And finally, like, I unlock it because I don't have my glasses on, remember? So I'm trying to fumble in the dark while running and see my password. And I can't do that. So I finally get it unlocked, and I think I called my mom for this because I had to call and just like arrange or like tell her when we were going to get done. Because like we found out when we were going to get done once we got there. So I had to like call and arrange everything with her. And so she was the last person in my contacts that I had called. So I clicked on that, and I'm like, Mom, like, stay on the phone, I'm being followed. And, like, she didn't really, like, I understand why she didn't take it that seriously, because this is a marathon and people were supposed to dress up. So, like, she probably thought that there was, my mom's a great person, my dad's a great person, my family's great people. But my mom just didn't really think that it was actually how serious as I was saying it. And it really wasn't as serious as I was saying it. So I was fine. Like, I'm still here talking to you. But there is a person following me, and they're not speaking. So as I said, I was running through the woods. I finally called my mom. We ended up hanging up the phone because, like, she must have, like, dropped her phone or it died or something, because all I heard was muffling. So I'm, like, dead scared. And I'm running through the woods. I almost tripped on a tree branch. I almost ran into a tree. I still can't find the picnic area. But then I start hearing runners again. I'm seeing glow sticks and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm better. I'm seeing people. But the clown is still following me, and the runners are still fairly far away. So I shine my flashlight on him, and I'm like, I see, or him or her, I don't know who it was. It was actually a him, I found out later. But I shine my flashlight, and I'm like, hey, I see you. You're not going to scare me. And I keep shining my flashlight and saying that. And eventually he starts turning the other direction. But it was legit a clown, you guys. And here's where the story does not build up to its expectations. I ended up talking to said clown later that evening, or whatever you want to call it, later that night, and I asked them for directions, because I still could not find the picnic area. Now you're probably like, oh Taylor, why would you go ask him for directions when you thought you were going to die? Because there was a bunch of other people around me, so if he was going to do something to me, like, a lot of people would know about it. And I made sure I had my phone on me too. And he was actually really nice. He showed me the directions, but he gave me the wrong directions, so maybe he was going to single me out. Because as soon as he said that, I realized where the picnic area was. I knew how to get there. And I got there. And I did scare a lot of people. And it's surprisingly fun to scare the heck out of people while you're in a wolf mask. Just going to be honest. So, there's my story time. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if I'm going to actually add stuff in for that. I'm kind of in a rush. So sorry that this video is kind of raw, but I just don't really have that much time right now. I have to get to work soon. So yeah, I'll see you next Saturday or maybe Tuesday. I might be posting Tuesdays and Saturdays. It all depends on how much time I have this week and this weekend. So yeah, I'll see you next time with another new video. Peace!